Are your hamstrings and your hips always tight, even after you feel like you've stretched and stretched? Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and that is exactly what we are going over in today's class, finding different ways to loosen up the hips and how our nervous system can tie back into that tightness. Go grab your mats and let's do this. If you happen to have some yoga blocks or a tennis or lacrosse ball, go ahead and grab that. If not, I've got you covered. We're gonna start in a seated position. And I just want you to swing those legs straight out in front. We're gonna come back to this move at the very end of class just to notice how things have changed. So I want you to fold forward with those legs out. You can have a little bit of a bend in the knees, but trying to reach for those toes. You don't have to touch, this, totally fine. But see how far you go. Where do you feel it? Do you notice it in your back? Do you notice it in the back of your thighs, down into your calves? Just take a couple of breaths here, exploring, seeing what you're feeling and what you notice. And take one more breath here. Nice. And then come on back up. So we'll come back to that at the very end to see how things have changed. So here's where if you've got your ball, you can go ahead and grab that. We're gonna pull our right leg in, left leg is going to go out. You're gonna take the ball and just place the ball below your sit bone on the left-hand side, kind of right on that hamstring. If you don't have a ball, you're gonna turn to face over the left leg, reach through the heel, and kind of slide forward and slide up, trying to keep your body over that leg, moving in and moving out. Now, if the ball's back there, if you lean backwards, it's gonna take a little pressure off the ball. If you're more upright, it's like, ooh, hello. You can hold and just work on your breath, especially if you found that spot. You can also create some movement, sliding the leg in, sliding that leg out. Nice, gentle breaths. In and out. You might notice difference from left side to right, so keep tapping into your breath and checking in with that, seeing what you feel and what you notice. Nice breath in, and again, a little bit of movement, moving in and out. If you're doing that nerve glide, sliding forward and coming back up, always think whatever position you're in, that tailbone is slightly lifted. We don't want to be rounded down through that low back. So stay up, use your breath, sink into it. With any type of myofascial release, we're just doing 30, 60 seconds is plenty for this. So let's do one more breath in here. Exhale, let that go. If you're using the ball, let's go ahead and take that out and just move that off towards the side. We're gonna take the right leg, place that right leg down on the ground. It's kind of out at a 45-degree angle. We're staying lifted through the chest, lifted through the tailbone, and take your right leg, roll your right leg in, and then we're gonna roll the right leg out to the side. Keep pressing through that left heel. Use your breath, moving in and moving out. Nice work. For 3, 2, we're gonna add on from here. We're gonna let the left leg move. So as we bring the right leg in towards the middle, the left leg's gonna roll to the outside, and then left leg rolls in towards the middle. You can get your hips, you're gonna get your pelvis moving in and out. Keep reaching through that left heel for 3, 2, nice job. Last one. We're gonna bend that left knee in. The right leg comes down, so the sole of your left foot is in line with that right leg. Stay lifted through the tailbone. We're gonna walk those hands over towards the left-hand side, just coming into a gentle twist. So you're pushing your hands off to the right-hand side. Nice breath in. And exhale, let it go. Maybe you come down onto those forearms. We're sending the breath all the way down to our low back, down to those sit bones. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Awesome, take one more breath in here. Slowly let it all the way out. Walk those hands back Stay lifted. Take your right hand to your right shin. Lift that left arm up and over towards the side, gentle side bend. Pull yourself, come back up, bring those hands together, twist to the left. Come back to the right, lift up and over, thinking of sit bones going down towards the ground. Hands come together, exhale, twist. Back to center, lift up and over. Come back to center and twist. Nice job. We'll go through one more time, staying with your breath. Nice job, lifting up and over. Pull yourself, come back up. We're gonna take your right leg, scoot your right leg back behind, coming into a pigeon pose. So option is you can stay here. If you're like, Melissa, no thanks on the pigeon. You can always come to a seated position and take your left ankle to your right knee. You could also lay all the way down. So it's all about listening to your body and what feels best for you. If you're in pigeon, don't worry about trying to crank that shin up. Just let the hips go where they want. We want to line both of those hips up and your pelvis facing the ground. Maybe you stay upright, kind of swaying those hips from side to side. Maybe you come down onto those forearms, swaying side to side. Nice breath in. Exhale, slowly let it go. Awesome. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, let it out. Notice left side, right side, where you're feeling the stretch. And then slowly walk those hands back in. We're gonna come on to that left sit bone. If you were in figure 4, let's make our way down to our back. And then here's where, if you had the ball, you're gonna go ahead and grab the ball. If you don't, take your yoga mat up and roll your yoga mat up and place it just across your shoulder blades. Coming down onto the ground, nice breath in. So we did our left hamstring first. Now we're gonna take the ball and you're going to take your left hand, wrap it around, and just find the inside part of your shoulder blade. And we're gonna take the ball and just place it right in there. If you've got the yoga mat, it's right across those shoulder blades. You'll know when you find that spot. If you're using the ball, we're getting into our levator muscle. So find that spot. Oh, sink in. You know when you find that. And just take a couple breaths in, whether it's the yoga mat or the yoga ball. I want you to think of inhale, breathing into that area, that back rib cage. Exhale, let it go. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. If that feels enough right there, you can stay. If you want to take the right arm, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe the right arm starts to go back overhead. It might not touch the ground. It might. See where it goes. And then bring it straight back up towards the ceiling. Nice. Take that right arm, reach it overhead. And then bring it back up. Awesome. Inhale, reach. And bring that back down. 2 more times. Inhale, lifting, reach all the way up. And then back down. So we're using these different techniques to help loosen up our fascia. If you imagine this big bodysuit, kind of like a spider web Spider-Man suit, our fascia is connected like that. So even working our upper body is going to help with the hips and the hamstring. Nice, bring that arm back down. And then let's take the ball out. Or if you've got the rolled up yoga mat, roll that out. Nice, breath in. We're gonna take that left leg, pull your left knee in towards your chest. Now think of taking that left knee down towards your left shoulder. You could also grab the outer edge of that left foot. You could let your right leg fall out towards the side. We're just gently swaying from side to side, using the breath to open up those hips. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. You could also use a strap around the bottom of your foot to pull that in, whatever feels most comfortable for you. 2 more breaths in here. Nice job. You're gonna take your left leg, slowly let go of that left leg and hook your left leg on top of your right. We're gonna bring our arms out to the side like a T, or they can come into cactus arm position, and bring the legs over towards the left-hand side. Think of hugging those legs together. Nice breath in. Notice what you feel along that right-hand side. Bring everything back up. We're gonna pull the left knee in towards our chest, straighten the left leg towards the ceiling, press through the heel, point the toe, bend the knee, and then cross those legs again. Bring them over towards the left-hand side. Shoulders stay down. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Come all the way back up. Pull that left knee in towards your chest. Straighten the leg. Press through the heel. Like imagine pushing that foot up against the ceiling. Point your toe. Bend your knee. Cross the legs. We're going through one more time. Squeeze those legs together as you bring it over towards the left-hand side. Right shoulder is trying to stay down on the ground. Breathe into it. Pull everything back up. Left knee comes in towards your chest. Straighten out that leg. Point your toe. And then bend the knee. Place both legs back down on the ground. Walk those heels in towards your sit bones and arms come down by your side. Nice, gentle breath in. On your exhale, you're gonna press, lift those hips towards the ceiling. Inhale, drop it back down. Exhale, press and lift, and just feeling those glutes start to fire up. Lower back down. Tailbones lengthening, but we're not jamming and tucking underneath. We're not feeling it up in our neck and shoulders. We're exhaling, pressing, lifting those hips up. If you start to feel it in the back of your thighs, slide your heels in a little bit closer towards you. Stay using that breath for 3, 2, last 1. Nice, lower everything all the way back down. We're gonna roll onto our side and just press yourself, come all the way back up to a comfortable seated position. Now you're gonna grab your block or your pillow, and we're gonna place that in between our knees. You're gonna think, it's okay to have a little bit of a bend in the knees. I want you to think of taking your sit bones and sending your sit bones towards that back part of your mat. We're gonna stay nice and lifted through the chest. On your exhale, squeeze the block and hinge, fold forward, reaching ankles, calf, knees for those toes. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, squeeze, sit bones go back as you go forward. Nice, inhale, come back up 2 more times. Exhale, squeeze, you hinge forward. So it's all about using a combination of our muscles because our body likes to work together. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, fold forward. That squeezing of the block helps with our core and our pelvic floor. Inhale, lift, come back up. Let's move the block off towards the side. Here's where if you had the ball, you can go ahead and grab that ball. We're just gonna repeat everything on the other side. So let's take your right leg, scoot the right leg out, left leg comes in. If you don't have the ball, you're turning to face over that left leg, and we're folding forward and coming back up. You're moving in and out with that nerve glide. If you've got the ball, find your sit bone on the right-hand side and place the ball right below. I lifted yesterday. It was deadlifts. My hamstrings are like, hello. Hamstrings and glutes. All right. Just gently kind of rocking side to side. Nice breath in. If you want a little bit more, you can be more upright. You can hold and use your breath and soften over that, or you can let the leg roll in, roll out, rolling in, out. You can also slide that right leg in and out. Whether you're doing the nerve glide, moving in or out, or with the ball, we want to stay lifted through the tailbone. Use your breath. Nice breath in, nice breath out. So a lot of times our hips and our hamstrings can feel really tight, especially if we've been stretching and nothing's happening. One, because of our nervous system. If we're always on the go and amped up, that nervous system can create that tension feeling. Our fascia, everything is connected. There's lots of different fascial lines throughout. And then if our hamstrings are weak or we need to strengthen our glutes, that's another reason we can feel some tightness there. Woo. One more breath, wherever you're at on this right-hand side. Nice. And then if you've got the ball there, let's take that ball out. We're going to take that left leg, bring your left leg out towards the side. Those hands come back behind, stay lifted through your chest, lifted through the tailbone, and take the left leg, just drop that left leg in, lift it up, open it out to the side. And we're reaching through the right heel. So right now we're just working our hip. We're not letting the left side of our pelvis lift up. We're noticing the hip on the left-hand side, how far the hip wants to rotate in and rotate outward. So rotation of the hip, really important for our low back, really big impact on our pelvic floor. Awesome. Now the next time that we bring that left leg in towards the middle, we're gonna start to create some movement on the right-hand side. So let the legs go over towards the right, and then both the legs go to the left. And check in, how did it feel? Left side, right side, what do you notice? Awesome job. For 3, 2, last 1. Come back through towards center. Now we're going to bring the right leg in. Left leg is gonna scoot back behind. Stay nice and lifted through the chest, press down through those sit bones, and we're gonna head over towards the right-hand side. Now you can twist over towards the right as far as you'd like. You can stay upright, you can come down to those forearms, but we're pushing the hands off towards that left-hand side so we feel that stretch in our chest and our trunk. As you're breathing in, send the breath out, expanding that rib cage. Ooh, and then exhale, let it go. Awesome, nice breath out to the sides, front, back. Exhale, let it go. One more time, nice breath in here. And let it all go. Pull yourself, come back through towards center. We're staying lifted through the chest and tailbone. Left hand to your shin, right arm reaches up and over, nice breath in. And then pull yourself, come back up. Bring those hands to heart center. Exhale, rotate, pressing those hands over towards the right-hand side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Take your right arm, lift your right arm up and over. Pull yourself, come up, press those hands together, twist to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Take that right arm, lift it up and over. Great job. One more time through. Noticing left side, right side. How can you feel that connection with your breath? Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist. Nice, bring everything back through towards center. You can come into that figure 4 or bring yourself, come into that pigeon pose. So we're trying to line the hips up with the ground. You can wiggle side to side. You can get that upper body moving. You can come down onto those forearms, side to side. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Just noticing those differences between the two sides. Keep sending the breath all the way down, low back. Nice, one more breath in here. Slowly start to walk those hands, come all the way back up. Shift your weight onto that right side. If you were in figure 4, let's come onto our backs. And you've got the ball, or we're gonna roll the yoga mat up. If you're rolling the yoga mat, place it right in between those shoulder blades. If you've got the ball, we take the right hand, find that inside part of your shoulder blade, and placing the ball right there. You might have to wiggle up or down just a little bit to find exactly where you wanna be on that levator. And see, is there a difference in tightness from left to right? Can you find a connection if one side of your hamstring was tighter versus upper body? It's all about putting those little pieces together. Okay, take a couple breaths here. Settling in, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. And take another nice gentle breath in. Exhale, slowly let it out. You can stay right here, or if you'd like to create a little bit more movement, you can take that left arm, lift your left arm up overhead. Slowly bring that back down. Inhale, lift that arm all the way up overhead. And bring it back down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, bring it down. Nice work. If you're moving the arm, how does the arm move from one side compared to the next? For 3, 2, last 1. Nice. Let's take the ball out, or you can unroll your yoga mat. Then we're going to take that right leg, pull your right knee in towards your chest. So you can grab behind the back of the knee. Think of pulling that right knee down towards your shoulder. You can also grab that outer edge of your right foot or use a strap around the right foot. Left leg can fall out towards the side, and we're sending our breath all the way down to those sit bones. Opening up the hips, use that breath. Each exhale, you try and sink just a little bit more. Last breath here. And slowly letting go of that right leg. You're gonna take your right leg, cross it over the left. Think of squeezing those thighs together, arms like a T, or come out to cactus arms. We're gonna bring the legs over towards that left-hand side. Notice the stretch all the way down your left-hand side. I think bring the legs to the right. Bring them to the right. I'm pretty sure I mixed that one up. Left and right. Bring everything back up through towards center. Pull that left knee in towards your chest. Straighten the leg. Imagine pushing the foot up towards the ceiling. Point your toe. Bend your knee. Cross those legs. Squeeze those thighs. Bring it over towards the left-hand side. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Pull everything back to center. Right knee comes in towards your chest. Drive that foot towards the ceiling. Point the toes. Bend your knee. Last time here, cross those legs. Bring them over towards the right-hand side. Hold for a breath. Opening up those hips. Everything comes back to center. Pull the right knee towards your chest. Straighten that leg towards the sky. Point the toe. Bend your knee. Both feet come back down. Arms come by your side. This time we're gonna walk our feet out 3 or 4 inches in front. We're gonna dig the heels in. You're gonna dig the heels down into the ground and pull them back towards you, and you're gonna feel the backs of your thighs firing up. Inhale, soften. Dig the heels down, pull them back. On that exhale, inhale, soften. Exhale, dig down. Now you can stay with this, feeling the backs of those thighs. If you wanted a little bit more, you can always exhale, dig, and lift those hips up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, dig, and lift. Inhale, drop it back down. Moving in and out and just firing up those hamstrings. Does the weight feel even from side to side? Are your shoulders trying to help out? Can you stay relaxed there? Nice work. Try to keep it nice and even from side to side for 3, 2, last 1. Nice. Lower everything down. Lengthen out through those legs. Just kind of rock them in and rock them out. Slide them back in. Let's come onto our side. Now we're going to test again, just like we did in the very beginning. Let's get those legs out nice and straight. Stay lifted through your chest. Nice breath in. Exhale, fold forward. So how does it feel? Where can you go? Do you notice a difference in your back? Does it feel different in the back of your thighs? What do you feel and notice? We hit a lot of different points in class today between working on our fascia, our nervous system, hip rotation and hip mobility exercises, myofascial release techniques that can all make such a massive difference in that tightness feeling versus just constantly trying to stretch. Let's take one last nice big cleansing breath in. Lift those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center. Awesome job with your practice today. If you're liking classes like this and you're wanting more, go ahead and check out the link up here. We've got tons of exercises like this and more inside of our new app. You can also check out the description box below for more. Until next time.